Okay, some Hildirs Quest news. There's been a PTB patch recently. It's a nice follow up from the last PTB patch, which really wasn't that long ago. But we knew that JSMARS was working on two types of quality of life storage and sorting features for chests. Number one was very nice, very good. And number two was even better than that. It was really nice. You didn't even have to open a chest. You could just store all your items that matched stacks that were already in the chest, and it was just super fast and convenient, and everybody kind of loved it. Now, the past PTB patch, they had removed the better option for basically some nonsense reason. And in this patch, very, very recently, they've kind of made an odd compromise that makes clear what they were trying to get across when they tried to rationalize taking away the better quality of life storing feature in the last PTB patch. So I think this is not only the best of both worlds, it is exceedingly incredible. I'm going to play this right now and we'll get to take a look. Look at this. All right, so whoa, oh my god. All right. Look at how quick this is, alright? Wow. So, hold E, hold to stack. Love that. It opens the chest, automatically stacks the items, tells you how many were stacked, and closes the chest. And that's just lickety split, closed, boom, done. It tells you. Now, presumably, I would think that they had this compromise where it opens the chest and shows you the stuff, even if it takes a tiny, tiny split second longer, because they don't want you forgetting mats that could be in larger chests, like, say, this reinforced chest or a black metal chest. Sure, you'd be able to store some basic stuff and continue to store it and stack it and save it and stockpile it, but there could be some very important resources that you might have put in there and forgot about it. And so it wouldn't be terribly good to, well, basically have no reason to open the chest. So this is all I'm just speculating that that's the reason why. It's not confirmed or anything. You would think that they would make other changes to the way the log system works. You know, you can kind of click on the Raven once you've hit tab and kind of see things that has happened. It's like, oh, you've unlocked this recipe recently or that recipe. And you can kind of see what new recipes that you have to make or what you've already made in that way. I feel like if they wanted to make things unforgettable in that way, then they would implement different types of quality of life as well, or maybe instead of that. So maybe having that same sort of new graphic pop up in the crafting bench option. So wherever it might be, forge, black forge, workbench, artisan table, stonecutter, whatever in the future is used, it might say new next to the item until you've clicked on it and looked at it. I think that would be a cool option. Also, I really like the idea of having a saved recipe temporarily. So maybe you click one button in a new GUI and it would be next to a recipe and it would save all of the mats in the bottom corner here. That way, when you are wandering around going to grab items out of your chests, you know exactly what you're looking for at all times until you uncheck that box and it goes away. I think that would make crafting in extra large storage areas very good, and, well, people wouldn't forget if preventing people from forgetting was their original goal. I don't really know what the original goal was in this case. Not quite sure. But let me tell you why I don't mind the extra time being spent, even if it's just a split second. Personally, it's all about the satisfaction of bringing home very, very good materials like metals and the like. Specifically reinforced Eider from the Mistlands, it's very good to have a large amount of all of that. Bringing all of that back, using this feature, seeing the metals go into the chest, you see the number you've stacked up, and then you're actually able to see the stacks of those metals or those really good mats for a moment before the chest close. I think that's just very satisfying feeling of progression. Like, boom, now you have all of these good mats It's like, oh, yes. It's very neuron activating, very satisfying in that regard. Just my opinion. I'm sure many people would agree, but I don't know. Do let me know what you think of this. I love this. I love this. Whatever compromise this was, I'm glad it was made. Jason Mars, again, wonderful. Love this. Beautiful. Also, we got some Hildirs Quest clothes in the teaser. Seems like he's wearing something, and then he has some sort of cowl or some sort of thing in his hotbar. His hotbar is a mess, but I'm not going to mechanically analyze his hotbar right now. That's the least of my concerns or interests. Anyway, beautiful video. Love this quality of life. They also said this is going to be the last PTB patch before Hildirs Quest goes live, and that they're also waiting for the live version of the patch before they start going and continuing on with the dev blogs. So if you're wondering where last month's devlog was or this month's devlog is, it's going to be after the patch. Now, considering the time frame from the last Mistlands PTB and when Mistlands actually dropped, that was pretty damn fast. So do expect this with a decent amount of swiftness. I'm almost certain it's going to be like a week, I'd say, or maybe even less. I'm excited. My friends are excited. We're going to have new players. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.